Welcome to the Degeneration Podcast. That's the happiest 4 seconds of my day, except when I'm pooping. I'm here with Wendy.
Hey, my fingers smell like Justin Bieber's grundle and we're ready to go.
Oh my God, Justin Bieber in the news.
Ow!
Someone's trying to blackmail him, or not blackmail him, or just falsely accuse him, it seems like, of assault because he has receipts and now I almost said aliases. That doesn't make him look less guilty. Not aliases. What's the other one? What's the other one called? God damn it! God damn it!
You mean the name or
No. When you have like not an eyewitness, but like alibi. Alibi. That's the one.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways,
I have no idea.
you can look a story up on your own if you want to look up Justin Bieber, but we're in the Bieber probably didn't do anything camp because of the alibis and such, written receipts and whatnot, photographs. But anyways, I didn't mean to talk about that. How you doing, Wendy?
Doing okay. Don't change the station. It's the Degenerate Nation.
That's right. I mean, you probably changed the station, but those of you who did not, that maybe were led here from the Trump rally episode, welcome. I want to give a shout out to Sean from Canada. What's up? Tagging us in a Karen video about a gay man arguing with a woman who was dropping slurs on him, and of course she was a woman. They like to do that, do the yelling at people. Yeah, y'all like to like get in people's faces because no one's gonna hit you. Well, people are gonna start hitting you, so stop doing that.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bull crap. I'm full of bruises and I love it.
Oh, that segues into what you wanted to discuss with me, the physical aspects of sex. What does that mean to you?
Yes. Okay, so take emotion off the table. Although
Yeah, that's pretty easy to do.
That's pretty much impossible.
No.
I don't get... Well, you
I
know.
mean, unless sadness and content are just contempt, not content. So you should be content, but instead you feel contempt. That's not good.
No.
That's an emotion.
I was having a fantasy and I wanted to ask you questions since
Okay.
you are my closest guy friend.
Yeah.
So maybe I should phrase that differently. Closest friend that has a penis?
What? You have a trans friend? That's a guy?
I'm open to that, but
Yeah, me
not
too.
at the present.
Not the present. We're sorely lacking trans friends. So if you would like to be our friend and you're trans, join the podcast fold at degeneratenation@gmail.com or at Degenerate Show on Twitter or Degenerate Nation on Facebook or Degenerate Nation Podcast on Facebook. And just let us know, hey, do you guys sound cool or not?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trans or not. Okay, so
Doesn't matter.
talk to us. Go ahead,
all
Wendy.
good. It's all good.
What about this
So,
fantasy?
yeah, you have a penis. I want to talk about your penis.
I love talking about my penis.
All right, sounds good. Does a guy ever make sex last longer because the actual physical act of thrusting feels good, or is it just the orgasm?
Both. Mostly
Mostly
it's an ego thing that you want to last because you think you're supposed to, rather than they actually truly want to.
Okay. Now I'm confused again.
Okay, I'll all right. So where you going? We're like, yeah, I want to fuck. Yeah, I want to have sex. All right, sex. And then we actually start to do it, and we're just like, fuck, I just want to come. But we don't because we want to go back there. We want to be asked back. Not necessarily go back and have more to see them again. But we want the option to. We want the option to be on the table. So therefore, we try to make sure that we do a good job, which ultimately usually diminishes our enjoyment. But if it's like a quantity over quality thing as far as your physical enjoyment of it and getting to do it more times and maybe even having feelings for them, which would be cool, that all develops by us delaying our orgasm.
Okay.
So it's all about us delaying it so that we can get more time with somebody. Because our egos make us think oh shit, if I don't last for 40 minutes, she's not going to want to do this again, and then be alone, and then we have to go to the same thing to find sex, and it's a vicious cycle where I come in 3 seconds, and no one loves me, and I don't love me, and I really want to come in 19 minutes. And it's like as if that's the difference between receiving love or not. I mean, it kind of is sometimes, but yeah,
Well,
it can be.
Okay.
It can be. It can be. It honestly can be. Like, admit it, woman.
I admit it.
There you
Sure,
go.
why not? So, as a realist, I like to throw encounters number 1, 2, and 3 away as far as judgment. There's no judgment there. You come as fast as you need to. It's exciting. It's hot. It's brand new. You're gonna bust. That's just a given. Good. They're throwaway encounters. They're more about I finally get to sleep with this person. And like it's all hot. It's bothered. Hopefully it's sweaty and delicious.
Yeah.
And fast is fine. No, 1, 2, 3, we're done. Okay. So as it builds, I would like to have a little bit more time because it's just enjoyable to have your guy enjoying himself with you.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering though, as he is making love to you, as he's thrusting, does it actually feel good, or is he doing it just? I mean, it has to feel good.
It feels good. Unless he's wearing a condom, and then it feels like you're just thrusting into a void.
Oh, like you get just as much pleasure out of picking someone else's nose.
No, like it might as well be like fucking like a crevasse of dirt. Like, what's the goddamn difference? Like, nothing. It doesn't. There's no difference. If you're wearing a condom out there, don't. It's stupid. Don't do it.
Wow.
Just don't have sex. Unless you're dating, you're already dating them and you like them, then okay, and they really want to do that and you really feel that you feel safer by doing that, go ahead. But I know someone that never has gone without and doesn't know anything. Doesn't know anything. It's so much easier to have feelings for someone if you don't have that. If you don't have one on, it doesn't feel as good. And therefore, you don't feel as good about the whole encounter because you're not getting the intimacy where you're like, whoa, this is awesome. Whoa, dude. And then you're looking at their eyes and you're like, they're looking at me like it's awesome. This is cool. And then maybe we'll actually, like, cuddle and, like, enjoy each other and watch some TV afterwards. And I want to wake up with her and, like, go to a festival or some shit or some brunch. And she'll actually bring me to her friend's brunch and I'll be, like, an object of, like, desire. What were you asking me?
I wasn't asking, I guess, anything anymore. I was just kind of contemplating being referenced as a dirt pussy.
Oh. Well, not if you're not using condoms, you're not a dirt pussy.
And no, we got rid of condoms a long time ago. Being married, it's more like for fun or anything. And hey, look, cool. Hey, you have an orange dick. This is pretty cool.
Married with condoms sounds like the worst fucking enterprise.
Well, it's either that or get out the riding crop, and if you want to spank your girl across the ass and then fuck her, I guess that's exciting.
Yeah, your hand or a riding crop, whatever feels better. If you got a bum shoulder, you want to use that riding crop because you can just go with the wrist.
Have you been like watching us? That's exactly what it sounds like.
It sounds like that. I'm sure it does. I have a good imagination. And binoculars.
My ass has, binoculars always helps.
And a listening device. And a camera.
Oh, man. I'm out on those big winter webs.
I'm a voyeur.
I am a voyeur, baby.
There's not enough songs about voyeurs.
I am a voyeur.
I want to release a song. We can ask our house band Dry Guys if they can write a song about voyeurism. They don't produce a lot. They're very slow, but maybe they'll do it.
So we'll get one in about, 4 months?
Yeah, do you want to get their other song on, their other single? Single. It's their other song on. I mean, it's about a dead dog, so I got to pair it with the right episode, but...
Oh.
I've heard like 10 seconds of it. It's fine. It's fine. It's Klobuchar. It's fine.
That doesn't have anything to do with RCA, does it? Because aren't they the ones with the cute little dog listening to the speaker?
RCA?
Is it RCA or is it RC Cola or
RC Cola ain't got no dogs.
What brand of with the its logo is the cute little dog with its head tilted and it's listening to the old phonograph?
You're drowning. You're dating yourself. You're not much older than me. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. What, RCA, like the TVs and shit?
I know Charles Hades. He's introduced me to a bunch of good old vinyl.
Yeah, well, no, but like the RCA, like fucking like that old TV company or whatever, like they made electronics. The RCA Dome in Indianapolis.
That's where China got. I don't know if it came from China or from Japan.
No, RCA is not China.
Are they Italian?
Talk about your pussy again.
Okay, so anyway, about my pussy. When it finally healed from the old waxing attempt,
Yeah.
I was ready to take it out on the town, because she was nice and she was good and she put through all that and was denied the sweet thing that is cunnilingus. So I went dancing one night and I found another opportunity.
Nice.
Yeah. And the only thing that I did was my leg shook a little bit, but that was it.
Oh, from eating out?
Yep, that was it.
Did you do anything else?
When he was done, I said it's not doing much for me, and he had this poor look on his face, so I blew him.
That's awesome. Those stories are hilarious looking back because you're like, that poor person. You're not, when you think about like you because in the moment you're really only concerned with like mostly with how you're feeling, but then you can look back on it like, that poor bastard.
Pretty much. So I'm so glad I gave him a sympathy blowy.
I would say about 39% of mine have been sympathy, maybe more, in some fashion. Like they're like, I'll do it. I dated a girl who had a former roommate that gave a guy a sympathy blowjob when he had a bad. She's like, how are you? So she's like, oh, not well. I had a bad day. And she's like, oh, really? And then she blew him. Like, I don't know. He just was feeling down. Like, you're an idiot.
Is that all it takes then to get a blowjob? So you
sometimes, not for me. Maybe so, but that would require them asking me how my day was.
Why don't you just go up to cute girls and say, hey, you know what? I had a really bad day. Would you give me a blowjob?
Yeah, that's a great plan.
I wonder how many would actually say yes. Have you ever watched that game show Card Sharks?
Yeah, I think so.
The little, how many percentage does this answer the question and this and this? And they're like, 39%. Okay, is it higher or lower? It's higher. Ding, ding, ding. So now, what percentage of single women, if asked by Andy, would give him a sympathy blowjob for having a bad day?
4%.
4.
That don't know me, 4%.
I'm gonna go higher than 4%.
Or what? Why?
Ding 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 ding.
No way. Like if you just walk up to him cold calling him like, hey, I had a bad day. You want to blow me? Like that? Oh, I just. Gosh, I didn't have a good day today. I'm just not. I really feel like I could need a boost.
There you go. See?
And you're beautiful, and I was just thinking maybe you could be that boost.
Oh my God, now you're selling it. Your percentages are going up.
Yeah, like so. Anyway, you want to blow me? And then you go. Oh, you mean like coffee or something? Like no, I mean like a blowjob.
I promise I'll finger you at the same time.
Yeah, I'll finger you. No, definitely 4%. I think you're ludicrous. You're selling out your own gender there. Think that.
Hey, I was there once. I've given more than one sympathy, BJ.
To a total stranger, being prompted by something like that.
I've never been encountered in said fashion, but I have done it for people I brought home from meeting them that night. Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Oh. Well, I don't care how long your selling spiel is. Sell it. Get that BJ.
I'm not going to work that hard for a blowjob.
Get that BJ.
I don't care what they look like if they're giving me a blowjob.
Do you know how many times that I've actually just slipped into sex from a blowjob? It's so easy to do.
Yeah. That's the whole fucking point of blowjobs.
Well, yeah, because having a dick in your mouth turns you on.
It's like a good salad. A blowjob's like a good salad, but there's a steak waiting for you.
Absolutely, and that steak is in your pussy.
Yeah, that's a pussy steak. Bow, 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 bow.
I want sour cream on my baked potato. Give me that big steak dinner, baby. Baby, give it to me all night long. I want the cream filling on that baked potato. Oh, 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 oh.
Nice, very nice.
Okay. I'm not really Whitney Houston, but I'm sure that she could do it better. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Whitney.
I wonder if she's ever given a sympathy blowjob.
Whitney Houston sympathy blowjobs?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh. Someday.
Oh, Bobby, you have a bad day? Well, I will always blow you when you have bad day. I don't think so. I don't think she gets down like that.
No, yeah.
She just wants to dance with somebody. That's it. That's all she wanted.
Oh, I wanna blow
And cocaine.
Somebody. I wanna feel the dick down my throat. Yeah, I wanna blow somebody that has had a bad day.
Don't you wanna?
Of course, we've all done it. If you haven't done it, you're lying.
I've never given
yourself.
sympathy, cunnilingus.
Oh, you're missing out on such a good thing. How about
Usually when girls like clam up like that, like I had a bad day, or like guys are like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, and then they're like, oh, well, clearly they had a bad day. But a girl will sometimes be like, I don't really want to talk about like I hate my day. My boss is this, and they're like, oh, we're like, oh, we try to be sexy. Like it doesn't work. Like they just need some space, or you to listen without judgment or recommendation. Just listen, which always pissed me off because I'm like, it's virtually impossible for someone to sit there and listen without making a judgment or without wanting to help or like without your brain. The male brain tries to fix situations, and then even my like screwed up male brain that doesn't know how to like work with wood and like fix a refrigerator and shit. Like I still want to fix like emotional situations, right? And we're not supposed to. So it's like, why listen? I don't get it.
Yeah, well, the best way to fix it is cunnilingus. So say, you know what?
No, it's not. No, that's ridiculous.
Okay, all right. So the girl's like, I had a bad day. Well, why don't you tell me all about it while I'm eating you out?
That's awesome.
What good is that gonna do? What good is that gonna do? I cannot judge you. My mouth will be busy. I guarantee that you'll feel better afterwards.
I can't tell you what to do while my mouth's full of pussy.
See, now that's a realist right there.
That's pretty good. You just gave some home run tips.
Well, I hope so.
I'm probably wrong, but it's like, I feel like, what purpose do we serve by just listening? And not being able to offer thoughts or anything like that. And then what do we do with the information? It's in our heads. Why? Why is it in our heads? What purpose does it serve in our heads if we can't act on it in any fashion or judge the things that so we can like help the person like realize that whatever they're talking about might be bullshit. That they could be totally wrong, off base, in the wrong. But if we're just listening and not trying to fix anything, or not trying to judge it so that they realize that they don't need to fix anything but their own reaction to something or contribution to something. Why is it in our head at all?
Okay, get rid of it. Make sure that you turn your head off by jerking off while you're eating her out.
But you know what works to get stuff like that out of your head? A blowjob.
Yes.
So it's like, how for the male listeners out there, which is probably every single one, how does a man convert listening into blowjob?
That is a very good question. Seeing as I'm not a male, but as a female, how would I?
Yeah, you're from the female perspective, okay. Wendy.
All right. All right. Well, you outed me. Thank you. Let's see. The guy's eating me out. He's doing a damn good job.
No, he's not doing that. He's just listening. All he's doing is listening. How does he go from listening without judgment and without help to getting a blowjob?
Alcohol.
Alcohol?
Alcohol.
Well, is he being asked about what she just said? Because otherwise, if it's just alcohol, he just gives her alcohol. He doesn't have to listen at all. He can pretend to listen. Why do they want to be pretended to listen to? Because that's what happens.
Cardboard cutout.
Put a cardboard cutout of yourself?
Yes.
Listening, and then just quickly, hey, look over there, and then close their eyes and pull the cardboard cutout down and take your dick out?
Yep.
Genius. Bait and
talk
switch.
To this cardboard cutout while I'm fucking you, and then she can talk as long as she's not building up to an orgasm, and as soon as you get her to start building up to an orgasm, she goes, yeah, you know, Sydney, she's such a fuck, yeah, Andy, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. Build a cardboard cutout of yourself and to listen, and then have sex after you listen to. Like, wow, you made some really good points. You know, I say stuff like that. Like, that's really interesting. You're like, I didn't think about it that way. Or like, yeah, you got some really good points there. And unless they specifically ask you for advice, or what do you think about that? And even if they do ask you that, you start with, well, that was pretty interesting, and you brought up some really good points, and they're like, oh, thank you, and then you can say what you really think to a degree afterwards. But once you've had time to think about it, whereas like maybe you should stop being a twit. You know, it's like, well, I don't know, like I think there's some things that you're interpreting that might not actually be there on paper. Like I think maybe you two aren't seeing things the same way. And there's probably a lot more in common than there is apart between you two and your perspectives. It's just like I think like because you're coming at it at different places. Like maybe you could try to get on each other's levels a little bit going forward or some bullshit. And then you say that, and they're either like, "Oh, thank you," or like, and so it's like, is it worth the chance that they go? No, it's not. So just say nothing. Say nothing. I don't know.
It's a timing thing. You listen up to that point. Like, yeah, you're really bringing up some good points.
Then stop.
You're really smart. Oh my gosh, you're smart. Oh my god, you're really hot. And
yeah.
then you just get in there.
I want to eat you out because it's so smart about the point you brought up.
Yeah, so you just get all sexy and hot and
we don't
get your
do
job
that.
done. And then after sex, when you're cuddling, then you start bringing up your real feelings. And that way, if she gets huffy and leaves, you don't give a shit because you already came.
All right, bye.